F-Zero X. I spent more time with this game as a kid than any other game on my N64. It's a futuristic hovercraft racing game that came out in 1998. F-Zero X is the third game released in the F-Zero series and was the first to take that leap into 3D graphics, much like The Legend of Zelda and also Castlevania. The graphics are pretty simple compared to today's standards, but the game looks really good and runs pretty smooth too. It manages to run at a constant 60 frames per second, which is very impressive given the amount of objects on the screen at all times. I've never seen the game slow down. So there are 5 race modes and also the options. Time Attack lets you race against the clock, Versus Battle lets you race against up to 4 friends, and Practice lets you practice the tracks. In GP race mode, you compete in a series of races, tournament style, for each cup. If you get first place in the end, you win the cup and move on to technically beat the game. But in order to beat the whole game, you have to beat each cup on all the difficulties. Once you do that, you unlock the final cup called the X Cup. Once you pick your cup, it's time to choose your machine. Each of the 30 racers have a unique machine and picture. The pictures of the racers are cool and have a sci-fi comic book feel to them. Each machine also has 3 stats: body, boost, and grip. After you choose your machine, you can adjust a slider that will either give you more acceleration or a higher max speed. Finally, it's time to race.
3, 2, 1,
Some tracks let you go up to 1,000 some kilometers per hour, which is wicked fast. And the game gives you that sense of speed while you're zooming around the crazy twists and turns in the beautifully designed tracks. Find yourself flipping, twisting, turning, and then realizing you can see part of the track that you were just on. After the first lap, you gain boost power. Now you can press B to gain some extra speed, but it drains some of your energy. When your energy bar drains to 0, or you fall off the track, you will die, lose a life, and have to restart the race. Also, there are yellow arrows on the track, but if you fly over them, you get a boost in speed without draining your energy. You can regain energy in one of the pink areas of the track. Each track has at least one of these small areas, and as the tracks get harder, the pink areas get smaller and smaller. In Death Race mode, you're on a looping track with the other 30 racers, and the only goal is to be the last one standing. You can either knock people off the track, or do enough damage to them that they blow up. I've never actually finished a death race, and it's because, well, I'm not really that great at them. One last thing I want to talk about is the music. Oh, the music. I couldn't think of any other type of music that fits this game. It's straight up 80s metal. Super fast double bass drums with screaming guitar melodies that you find yourself humming along to and getting stuck in your head. It all adds to that sense of speed and adrenaline rush the game gives you. It's a big part of why I love this game so much. The music is so good that they've released a soundtrack CD and also a guitar arranged edition. The game is pretty challenging later on, especially in the higher cups and on the higher difficulties. You really have to concentrate and memorize each of the tracks to drive the fastest way around them. You gotta know every turn, when to brake, and also where each of the yellow arrows are. Overall, it's a great game. It's tons of fun, and I've found myself coming back to it every now and again, whenever I feel like some fast-paced, futuristic racing action. I actually haven't beaten the entire game yet, but who knows? Maybe someday I will. So I hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching.